Start to. Oh, let's go. We like, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, let's go. Announcement and announcement. Thank you very much. Let's see, can I draw on that? Go, I can draw. Around here, let's go. Let's go. If you don't already know. Drawing boxes. We love that. Love to see that. Have spatial intuition. Oh man, I'm kind of happy today. I'm happy. Especially because I finally understood how to sing. Like, I finally understand how the breath system works, man. Like, I was always confused how to sing. Now I know how to sing. Now I have to practice this. It's kind of like the diaphragm and the abdominal muscles, baby. That's all you need, baby. That's all you need. Or maybe that's not interesting for you. But I'm happy. Now I have to practice this. Now I have to practice this. Until I become a really good singer. It's also kind of funny enough, like to get better at singing, you don't have to even sing, man. That's the crazy part. You don't have to even sing to get better at singing. All you do have to... One thing is like get better at the muscles that you're using. Because guess what, like, to make a sound you have to use muscles, and those muscles should not be stiff. If they're stiff, then it's not good. It kind of affects your voice. So you want to have it loose and easy. That's the most important part. And then after you kind of learn how to able to manipulate the abdominal muscle and the diaphragm and the loose muscles, then you can start doing those, it's called song exercise, where you're trying to hit different notes while keeping all those muscles soft and yeah. Maybe I will do a video about this. Like 101 how to sing. Well, I'm not really good at singing right now. Hopefully I will get better at it. So I get some, what's called, credibility. Like, hey, actually what he's saying has results, you know? So that's kind of cool, I would say. He's not just a fraud. Maybe I can learn one or two things from him. Maybe I can learn... Maybe I can also be a singer, a dancer. Be a dancer. But yeah, I would say... That's like really important to pursue your dreams, man. You're gonna only live once, baby. Take the risk. See how it goes. And if everything goes blow up your face, that's bad, then never try it again. But man, that's kind of scary as hell, man. Don't get me wrong. To have that, you have need a lot of courage. A lot of courage. That's why not many people do that. Because it's easy to set, but hard really to do. Hard really to do, but yeah, I would say it is what it is, man. I also do like daily, I guess daily habits, daily good habits. For example, like reading every day, meditating every day. Maybe go early to sleep. Doesn't hurt too. Very basic stuff. It really enhance your life. Don't forget your skincare routine, especially your skincare routine. You don't have to be even handsome, man. What you need is just like, you know, a healthy skin. That's all you need, honestly. You don't have to be handsome as AF or like have those glossy glass skin kind of thing. I think the bare minimum is just have like a healthy skin. And healthy skin doesn't have like, you know, this nice moisturized, doesn't have like too many, I don't know, pimples. I don't know what you call it in English. It's not pickle. Pickle is something different. I have like a healthy skin, you know. That's all you need, man. And if you look good, you feel good. That's my mantra. So yeah, do that, guys. If you feel good, you look good. You look good if you feel good. Easy. I guess I can use I mean, I'm not really that influential, but I mean, I guess I have like a little bit of following right now. So for you guys that are, you know, maybe try it out. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it. At the end of the day, it's really just depends on what you want to do. Thank you, Andy. Think critical, guys. Think critical. Don't believe everything that somebody said, you know? I mean, it's easy to just like, you know, turn off your brain and just believe, yeah, if he says that and he has some credential, I mean, let's go, baby. I have to think of anymore. But it's important to have like your thinking cap, critical thinking cap always on if somebody's saying stuff. But then again, like, it all depends on like what you want. Because if you're like kind of like invited to a party or like you're like a guest by somebody and there's a lot of people, there's like a dude or like the host says something and he says something wrong basically. What is the first thing you would do? You'd probably be like, I have to correct him, right? But that's wrong, you know? That's wrong. You mean you think you would do something great for him, but that's the problem here. You think it's great, but honestly, it's just bad. Let be him wrong, you know? You know the truth, but let him be wrong, you know? Don't try to correct him, because that's basically you saving face for him, basically, you know? And that's really important, you know? You're like a guest, you're not here to, like, you know, impose somebody, you know? It's like 101, like, I guess, decency. Oh, he's so wrong. He's so wrong. I have to correct him every time. It's not really good. Like, if you try to correct everybody else or try to win every argument, bro, you're gonna be very lonely and nobody wants you. I want to have like a discussion with you, man. That's like the truth, man. Yes. I mean, also like what I'm saying, you should also take with critical thinking. What I'm saying, it doesn't make any sense. But honestly, like if you really think about it, nobody wants to be like, I guess, wrong. Or like want to be like, you know, stupid and other people. I think like if you're able to say, yeah, I made a mistake, if you're able to say that, even if you didn't make the mistake, I think you're gonna earn a lot of, you know, a lot of friends that way. I mean, I'm saying this because I'm reading a book right now called How to Make Friends. It's kind of sad, the title of the name, but it's really about like how to, I don't know, talk with people and how to kind of like, I guess, have like a basic easy life to like, you know, open up to other people and stuff like that. Oh, this is from here. Funny enough, I'm able to apply this book on my own life, and honestly, it's really easy. Really not easy, but it's, I see results. Like conversation are much more easier, and I'm not really like, what's called, annoyed. I don't know. It's not like more debatable. It's really easy breezy, man. Lemon squeezy. And that's all about it, man. I want to feel good by looking good and have like an easy life. Easy life. Or like at least want to achieve my dreams. Even if I don't achieve my dreams. At least I tried and tried to get there, you know. Most people even try to achieve their dreams because it's like something really out of this world kind of dreams, right? Oh, I want to be the best artist. I want to be like, you know, on a, I don't know, I want to be a millionaire or billionaire or something like that, you know. And you're just like a broke ass student, right? A broke ass student with a dream, you know. But the thing is, like those dreams, when you try to actually work on it, it's really good. Better than doing nothing. It's better than doing nothing. It's better be like, I think, being delusional. Maybe. Being delusional and then suddenly the delusion becomes reality. That would be kind of cool, right? If you're delusional AF, then bam. One day you wake up and then bam, everything you wanted is there. I mean, I think if I ever achieved that kind of thing, then it would be really like, I would be very peaceful, I would say. It would be very peaceful, for sure. Very peaceful, for sure, man. Go there. One here, here, and there should be like there. Very peaceful. Now let's go. But yeah, also reading books, guys. Read some books. Really helps you. And every time I read a book, I'm like, damn. I feel, I don't not feel smarter, but I feel more like peaceful. I don't know why. It's very calming. Normally, I'm not really like a book guy, you know. Like, even, I honestly, I hated reading books to be fair. The reason for that is just like I was kind of like forced to read books, and I really don't like being forced to do stuff. So I was not really liking reading books. But I don't know, like after. Yo, what's up, Cinero? Welcome to the stream. But I don't know why I decided to read books. Maybe like I was like. And I felt like I was getting the feeling of maybe I should read a book, you know, like getting a little bit, I guess, smarter, or like getting like the stimulation of literature, you know. Stimulation of literature. That would be kind of cool. And I did it on my own, and I think that's much more fun to do than being forced to do stuff, you know. That's for sure. That's for sure. I can tell you guys. Give me that up. Give me up there. Same also like with my driving license. Like I was kind of forced to do this. Like man, that was kind of like annoying as AF. Especially like the written test and the practical. Oh boy, the practical test was kind of horrible, man. Like I failed my first driving test, man. And to be fair, it was really like no. I was really like nervous, and also like normally if you have like a driving test, right, a driving exam, there's normally one dude. But apparently at that day they had like a trainee, so I had like two dudes kind of like trying to grade me on my driving test. Like, bro, that's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. But fine enough, the second time I just, I don't know how I did it, but I kind of like, what's called? No. The second time, like, I got my driving license, so that was kind of like, that was nice, I guess. But I don't feel like that much because, again, I was kind of forced to do that. Another thing like that, I mean, to be fair, like I got like, to be fair, like the first driving exam where I started to drive, like I almost got like in a car crash, so that's what kind of fun. But that's funny enough is like it's not because of I almost crashed the car that I like failed the exam. It's because I didn't look right to the left on a bicycle road, or like didn't pay attention to that, to like a bicycle road. That's why I got like failed that. So that's that. that was something. Oh boy. I have like really weird stories sometimes. I mean, it's fun to tell them, but in the end of the day, I'm like, damn, man. I have to go through all the bullshit, man. Go through all the bullshit, man. But that's how it is. That's how things are. That's what's all about it, man. I mean, in the end of the day, like, if you have like a bad day or like everything goes to shit, I mean, in the end of the day, you can see this as a nice story to tell, right? Yo, Marathon, what's up? It's a nice story to tell, like, that, man. You actually did that, huh? You actually survived that. That's kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna be witness of theft. Oh. What was it then? Was it like, poor radio? Okay. Is it that seriously, huh? Okay. But not a gun? Come on, man. Where's the American spirit? It made me blood pun. Where's the gun? This thing, paranoia. I mean, it's good to have paranoia, because we never know, man. Maybe next time, because you kind of filled the hole, no snakes will come, But yeah. I heard like a proper knock. Oh, okay. I mean, hopefully the stream can help you to, ease your Easy anxiety, I guess. But I mean, I guess it's kind of scary if you're alone, I guess. I mean, are you alone? Are you alone at home? Or maybe it's like the Amazon delivery server. Maybe it's like your skincare routine is going, you know? I think that's gonna happen like a few minutes. Okay, okay. Maybe it's just your skincare. My parents are out. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, alright, alright. No, be careful, man. Be careful. I mean, I guess it's good to make like the lights on, or maybe like know that the guys know there are people inside of their house. I don't know what exactly you should do, to be fair. But I think the most important thing is just being calm, you know? Nothing good happens if you like freak out. I think that's the first rule. Stay calm. What's going on and analyze the situation. As in the best of abilities. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, yeah. But try to, at least try to. Because I think trying alone is already good enough. But yeah. Not like I freak out, like I grew hyper aware of everything. Oh, okay. I mean, that's good. Feel like hyper aware of everything. So it's like kind of like hype. It's like maybe it's like the fight or flight or nothing. Well, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, call your parents or something like that. Just say, hey, somebody knocked there and something like that, you know? He's talking right now. Domain expansion, man, you know? The domain expansion, that's my hood, bro. That's my hood, baby. Domain expansion. Okay. Alright, it should be like more. Okay, more. More inwards, alright. Oh, okay, okay, that's good, alright. That's good that you did that. Alright, that should be it. I mean, it's the second time, huh? I don't know what's like with those. Like another viewer happened the same thing, you know, like somebody was knocking on their doors and they didn't know who that was. It's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, are my viewers cursed to get like really weird accidents by watching my stream? Like, I mean, like the bad luck. I mean, to be fair, I'm like believing that, you know, if you have bad luck certain times, then good luck will come to you, and if you have good luck, then bad luck will also come to you. It's kind of like balance in that sense. Balance, as everything should be, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, nice, nice. The thing is, if you watch my stream, weird things gonna happen to you. Just happen. Are you sure? Yeah, maybe, yeah, probably. It would be kind of like devastating for my streaming career, like, or maybe like that's maybe the gimmick, you know? Like if you watch my stream, strange things are gonna happen to you. I mean, yeah, okay, do that. Hopefully that's... do that. Good luck. Good luck. Oh. Good luck, man. Good luck. Then... Dun. Alright. Yeah, nice. A nice shoe. That's the last time we heard of them. Never see him again. That would be kind of devastating. I lost a viewer, man. It's gotta have up to think like that. Oh, yeah, I'm not really right in my head, maybe. But who is, man? Who is? Who is? Who is? Let's go down there. Do-do. Let's go here. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. We're living in a crazy world right now. Crazy world. I mean, eventually, yeah, I think I should have used more like ChatGPT to refer, like ChatGPT. I'm not using it. I'm just using Google. But I think I should get used to like, you know, AI and stuff like that, and using it for my own benefit. Because I was like grown in on a household world, I don't really like technology. Technology. Ooh. I'm scared. Technology. My dad's dad, man. It's important to, you know, get with the times. I mean, yeah. I was like maybe like a good YouTube idea. Good YouTube idea. Let's go down there, here, and use AI as an assistant. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba. It's a little bit too much. AI assistant. I mean, I guess eventually AI is gonna take everybody's job, right? And then we can just chill. I think that's what I want to do. Like, you know, or like you can pursue what you like to do. You know. I have like an AI as your teacher. That would be kind of nice. and you're kind of learning with the AI. It's like your sensor, it's like your curated like teacher kind of thing. And you kind of learn from him. Learn from him. I think there's like I was watching like Lemon State or like the podcast. I talked about like AI as a instruction, you know, like as a personal teacher for each one. And the results are kind of crazy. Like they learned a lot. I think it's really personalized. Like you can learn more than, you know, just generalizing. Because if you're like in a classroom, some people are smarter, some people are not that smart. Having like an AI just is curated for your needs. Might be a really nice idea, you know. You can learn whatever you want, man. Be curious of stuff. And have AI as like as a teacher. I like that idea. But yeah, another thing is like, what I also realized is that, you know, AI is gonna take the jobs of artists. To be fair, like, probably, yeah. There will be like some type where AI is really good and is able to take. Oh, really? Okay. So it should be like much more to the side there. Okay. But you know, what I realize is also like this, because everybody is able to make like those artworks, it becomes really like, in a sense, worthless. You know, everything becomes kind of like worthless because the end result is like it's like, I guess what's called supply and demand. If everybody's able to do that, like there's not really like scarcity. And there's also not really uniqueness. So what I think is like that despite AI taking the jobs of artists, I would say that there will be like a value of like the value itself would not be like on the artwork itself, but like how it came to be. I would say this is where the value would lie to. Because that's what I'm thinking, like this would be like that's the value here. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Because I'm thinking like if everybody's able to do that, like artwork, like shitting that out 24/7, then it's not really that valuable because everybody can do that, right? But if it's more like, if you try to make it like step by step, trying to draw from hand, that's like, this is where the value comes from. I guess the process makes it valuable. This is what I'm saying. The process makes it valuable. Or not the end product itself. I think that if we see like, maybe like a shift in that, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Like the end product is not anymore that important. I mean, it's having like a good artwork and be like, hey, I did this, I did all those strokes one by one, those brush strokes. And then have like this nice end product is, I guess, a nice feeling for sure. But from a value standpoint, I would say it's really just, you know, the journey, I guess, you know, the journey that they made it. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. It's like as a Guna standpoint, you know, maybe AI become really good and you make like Guna art. Like what's the like why would you do like handcrafted Guna if you can just get like stop Guna stuff, you know? And this has also like the same quality or even better. Really, you have to really think about it and all this kind of like weird stuff that kind of happen. But at the end of the day, like I would say, I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah. I guess in that sense from like art is dead, but not really. In the sense of if you want to do something for your own and just, you know, draw. I'm not having like, I mean having fun also, but that's just, you know, want to do this on your own or not just like able to prompt something. I think that's where I come from. That's where I can shine, you know, like I can teach other people like that, you know. It's like a nice, what's called meditation at that point, you know, able to draw things. Like it helps you with your anxiety for sure, or like it helps you with like maybe like the mental problems or like stress for sure. Unless you're like an artist and then the art itself becomes like a, I don't know, anxiety because you have to kind of perform every time. But then again, like you have to trust your fundamentals and then just go with the flow, I would say. I think anxiety just so like, you know, imposter syndrome just comes from like the lack of practice. Because if you practice enough and done a lot of things, you like gain a lot of confidence. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can do that. Done this a million times, you know. Instead of once, you know. I think that's a good way to like defeat anxiety by just getting better. Just get good, man. It's so easy. What are you doing? But yeah, like I guess yeah, it takes a while for sure. It takes a while for sure. Gaining experience and all that jazz. Man, you know what would be cool? Like after I'm getting hired or like getting really popular, eventually my words have like more weight to it than just, you know, just a random streamer, art streamer. Like I can say I worked on so and so on that. But in the end of the day, I should not get like too cocky. Because you work on something like that doesn't mean you're just immediately like a god artist, you know? Or maybe you are, you know? Who knows, man? Who knows? Again, art is very subjective. Art is very subjective. So let me see. Art is very subjective. So I should be like here. Thank you very much. So what's the point of my yapping? Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. What was the moral of the story? I would say the moral of the story is just get good, man. What's that? Oh, it's this one here. Hey, Mini, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's go there. Go to the stream. You dilly dallies, baby. You dilly dallies. The one stream you can always trust that I will show up. On your good days and also on your bad days. On your sad days, on your happy days. On your weird days, on your, I don't know, strange days. Oh, this is the wrong one. Okay. The Annie I trust, you know? Making the world a little bit better, you know? What about your sad days, though? Honestly, those days are just like... I let like my habit carry my thing, you know? I mean, if I'm sad or like that, you already know in the stream. Because I will literally say like, today I don't feel like really well, you know? There's a couple of streamers I really straight said like, yeah, bro, I don't want to draw today, you know? But I did it anyway, you know? Because I'm that guy, you know. I am that guy. I am the David Goings in art, baby. That's what I am. Art block? What is that? Something to eat? I eat that every day, baby. Delicious. But yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I'm really sad, then I won't. Like I'm really sad that I just don't talk at all. I mean, I've also do like couple streams where I didn't talk. That's what the streams were really sad, or like something traumatic happened to me, and I really didn't want to like talk. So yeah, there's all those streams, and yeah. But otherwise, I'm normally like chill, I guess. I don't want to guys worry about that too much. I mean, thank you that you're well about those, but don't worry, guys. Don't you worry. Because if I'm sad, then you guys are also sad, so I don't want that, you know. Maybe I should be a little careful next time instead I'm sad. You know, make the world a little bit happy, you know. A happy place, you know, a little bit better. Yo, Chris, what's up? Make the world a little bit better. I can just forget about like your you know, thing that happened in work, or like something like bad happened, you know. Just relax for a couple minutes or hours, and then alright. And I'll also be like, honestly, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe one more day, you know. Thanks, Andy. But yeah. At least that's what I'm trying to be. But that's that, man. I'm also only a human, so it's that. Let's go down here. Well, I guess also having like something in your life that's kind of constant, I think it's nice to have. Like no matter what happened, you can just trust, hey, next day Andy gonna be there, you know. I guess that's like something nice to have. Because the world is ever changing, and having like some constant in your life, it's... I mean, I guess it's a little bit parasocial, man, not gonna lie that, but you know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Or just having like some constant in your life. If everything is changing, you know. I mean, also my content will also kind of change over time for sure. Like eventually you see like a VTuber model, you see like, you know, maybe songs, you know, maybe covers from me. That whole, I guess, 9 yard of like, well, maybe like whole life does, or like all those other VTuber, Nichi-san or V-Shoujo kind of thing. That kind of stuff. That would be kind of cool. And yeah. Evolving, you know, over time. To be fair, like, I'm not the same person I was last year, you're right? I'm also kind of like changing every time. Meeting new people, not changing myself, open up my worldview, understanding other people better, you know? And then maybe also like, you know, trying to keeping those boundaries. Like I'm really working on like boundaries, because a lot of people like, I mean, they didn't do this on purpose, but it's like it's my own fault. But a lot of people just go over my boundaries, And I'm working on it to like keep those boundaries, and also like kind of like burning some bridges because of that. But in the end of the day, like it's kind of good that I burned those bridges because they, in the long run, they don't do good for me. And then at the end of the day, like, why would you do that? You know, like, it's like what's called this. I mean, I guess I know why. It's because you're afraid of the unknown, right? Because if something bad is like happened to you, it's something bad, but it's something you know, right? Like it's kind of familiar, and you just kind of stick with it, which is honestly, in the long run, very bad for you. And that happened to me, man. So I decided, yeah, okay, let's go. Let's not be that afraid anymore, or at least try to gain a lot of courage and try your best. Try your best, because unknown things are really scary, and it never gets easier, you know? It's the same old same, man, you know? It's just like maybe the only thing that changes that you maybe get used to it. As I say, like, get used to the uncomfortable, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Because, you know, if it's uncomfortable, this is where you know you're kind of growing. And that's the most important part, you know, growing. Because in the end of the day, like, I always thought, like, the older you get, the wiser you are. But honestly, that's kind of bullshit. Because I've seen, like, grown-up men that, like, kind of, like, behave, like, really childish. And, like, damn, man, really? That's really who you are? Then, okay, shit, bro. I mean, to be fair, I'm any better, but what I realize is that growth comes with, like, you know, trying to be uncomfortable with different stuff. Being like, hey, learning new things and just going to the unknown. Because there's like kids or like teenage, they are much more wiser than like any like maybe like old dudes. And I'm like, damn, man. It's like, yeah, they tried it, you know, they went out, they experienced stuff, you know. And then they learn from experience, and yeah. So the moral of the story, I'm saying, like, if you're, it's okay to be afraid, but don't let, you know, this kind of like rule your life. By just saying something that's actually bad for you, but you know it's familiar. At the end of the day, I'm realized it's not easy then, you know, it's not easy. It's not that easy. It's easier said than done, right? I would say like a nice thing you can do is like do something uncomfortable every day a little bit, you know? Maybe like talk to a random stranger, or like, I don't know, just do something uncomfortable. But not like kind of like crazy uncomfortable, but a little bit uncomfortable, and get used to that kind of thing. And then slowly build up those, I guess, uncomfortable meter, I would say. And then you like kind of like getting better. For example, you can, if you have like, you know, anxiety over your phone, for example, because I have that sometimes. Guess what? How if you have like, if you're afraid of like talking to the phone with like strangers, or like like what happened to me sometimes is just like if I have to kind of like call the support or something on my phone, like I get like anxiety, like, oh my god, for no reason, you know, or like like why am like so like afraid of, you know. Just a normal phone call and you're asking the support, man, you know. They're here to help you. But yeah, the only way to get, I mean, I have to do this for sure, but the only way to get better at talking to a stranger on the phone or like supporters is to do it more. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. But I mean, it was a little bit kind of difficult to do that because you don't have too many problems, you know. Like talking to a stranger on the phone. But yeah, the best way to get better at something is by doing it over and over until you kind of feel like, okay, it's all right. I've planned this. I've done this before. It's all right. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the end of the spectrum, like what I also experience is that after I've done something really scary for me, that I will feel like the confidence boost you get after you kind of overcome your fear is crazy, bro. It's like you can take over the world, baby. That's like a really nice high to have, you know. Like, ah, man, I did this. Damn, crazy. Like you overcome your uncomfortableness. You kind of like got it. It's a nice feeling, man. It's a nice feeling. And then you can also like build on top of those, you know. You can build on top of those uncomfortableness. I mean, the same goes also like if you have like bad habits or like you just want to stick with something or like learn consistency. It's like that's something I learned from like Schlatt. I was watching his weekly slab kind of thing. There was like talking about something. Hey, how do you keep like consistency or like habits? And he was talking about like, you know, change habits, but chain habits, because you know, like if you're kind of like brushing your teeth, might as well do your skincare routine also, you know. Like if you're like reading a book, might as well do some meditation, you know. Like you're already there, you know. It's like the least resistance. And that kind of like opened my eye a little bit, you know. So every time I'm reading a book, after finish my reading book, I try to like kind of meditate. And do it as like dilly-dallies. Dilly-dallies. Like every day. Yeah. It's really helpful, man. I mean, at the beginning, I was not really a fan of meditation because in the end of the day, what you do with meditation is kind of like killing yourself in that sense. Like as a part of yourself is kind of like going numb. Because what happens is like when you're thinking about yourself, right? Or like just trying to meditate, like there's a lot of thoughts, right, in your head. And if you try to meditate, you kind of like try to silence those thoughts. Which in the end of the day is like a part of yourself. And you kind of like, in that sense, like silence yourself. Try not to think about anything at all. And I think there's like a trade-off. You kind of like lose a part of yourself, but in the other thing, what you gain is like peace. So there's like that duality for sure. Gain peace. At least that's what I experience for sure. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just yapping. I am just yapping. Well, like open up yourself a little bit. Just being yourself on the internet. It's not that always easy. It's not always easy because, you know, the judgment I get from other people. Oh my god, what if they think about me? And like, in the end of the day, like I learned that honestly, I don't really care, you know? What if they don't like me, you know? And then what, like a really, really like a sentence that kind of struck to me was like, with what if they don't like me? And then there's like a sentence like, you know what? Most people don't even like themselves, you know? And I'm like, huh. I'm like, huh. You're kind of right in that sense, huh? So it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, yeah. That was like, you know, good thing. But yeah, like most people don't like themselves too, so there's that, you know. So you should not worry about that. Like if they don't like you, they don't like you. If they like you, they like you. It's like that's that, you know. And as a like, you know, us and us alone. But yeah, I mean, I'm speaking from like a people-pleasing perspective. Like I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I got radicalized or something like that. But I was like a people pleaser for sure. I was the nice guy for sure. But in the end of the day, it's really like, it's a bad thing to do, being the nice guy. Because in the end of the day, what happens is you kind of like put your feelings aside of other people, which is really bad. Just because you want to avoid like conflict. And I think like, what I also realized, like conflict is not bad. Conflict is also sometimes necessary. Like kind of like afraid of those conflicts, but sometimes those conflicts are very necessary to build, to build your character, to see this stuff. But yeah, it feels good to know that there's not the. I mean, yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, like I was like, I mean, to be fair, I was like a people pleaser because I was afraid that nobody likes me. And if like, if I like let them share my homework or like, although I didn't like that because I put like a lot of effort into my homework and they just copy from me. I let them because I didn't want to have like conflict at first, and second, like I wouldn't be like a nice guy. Like, hey, they'll copy me, I like this guy kind of thing, But in reality, like, you was like, no, I don't want to like you let them copy, but you can't really say that, that was like in my school kind of thing, And every time I try to like, stand up for myself, like, hey, why didn't you like give me copy? Because like they asked them, hey, why don't you let me? You let me a couple times ago too, And I'm like, yeah, right, but and then you kind of like fall over, And all your effort is gone to waste. But yeah, I mean, I'm working. Like, I think I'm really different right now. Like, I also choose like friends carefully more, because in the end of the day, not every friend is really good for you. And also, like, friends kind of influence you. So you want to have like friends that are kind of like ambitious and want to do something in their life, or not like people that just don't do anything really great, like just work their 9-to-5 job. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but if you want to be like, achieving your dreams and stuff like that, it's not like, it's not the way to go, just like smoke weed. Like, I mean, again, I have nothing against like those people, but you want to reach your dreams like that, You want to reach your dreams. It's really important. Like, as I say, like, show me your 5 closest friends, or like friends, and I know where you're gonna be, in 10 years. So be careful on which friends you're kind of choosing. Those are friends I have right now. I mean, I don't really like contact, like I know them personally, like more online friends, but I think the online friends are better than like my friends I know like personally, So yeah, that's that. So be careful on which friends you have, and if they also like kind of pursuing the same goal. Because that's the best thing. Like, if you have like friends that like pursue the same thing, it helps you like to keep you motivated. For example, if I have like a friend that's like doing like YouTube videos or something like that, you can talk with him about that, and you can also like, you see like he made like a new video that kind of like motivates. Honestly, I should do another video, and then kind of like spirals like that, Keep you motivated. But also like with friendship is also like give and take, you can't just, be an asshole and just expect other people just to call you. Like you have to put like work into it, into this friendship, but also like don't overwork your friendship, because sometimes you have like a balance between like give and take. For example, if you're the only person that tries to do something, try to connect with other people, and they don't do anything at all, then that's like a like that's just sad, you know. It only shows like they take you for granted, for example, you know. That's what I did. And I really like go like respond to my friends and stuff like that. So that's what I'm like a bad friend, but yeah, I realized that. And I really tried to like, you know, make effort to, you know, keep the relationship. So there's like a kind of balance you have to make, you know. Because a really good way to like, if you're like a person that always tries to kind of like making something happen, like good ways to don't do anything and see if the other people are able to, you know, do that stuff. See, oh, actually, why is he not calling? Maybe I should do stuff about him, you know. Maybe I am the one trying to do stuff now, you know. Give and take, you know. Give and take. As a relationship also, like, you know, communication is key, baby. Which honestly, I should also work on it, to be fair. Like, most of the time I just, you know, don't say anything. I just, you know, ignore people. Which is not good, man. It's not good. It's not good, man. Or like if they do something bad or like something like that, what I often do is like, I don't want to associate or like don't want to do anything with them anymore. It's not like I tell them, I just answer with my action, I would say. Because at the end of the day, I guess action speaks more than words, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really like my philosophy is that I'm not really think that people in general are like evil, or like are like, aha, I'm gonna do something bad about it. But it's more like more situational, or like what they want to do, and that's kind of align what's, you know, if they take advantage to get something, like, I mean, it's kind of scummy, but I mean, it makes sense why they do that, right? And I think that itself is not really evil. It's just like pursuing their own, not own greed, but their own ambitions. I mean, I can't be like mad at that. It's just like, in the end of the day, you know, the only person you can blame is yourself, which is kind of very difficult. Because in this day and age, everybody was like, no, you did it. No, like taking accountability. Because in the end of the day, it's like figuring out like what is their true color, right? That's like your job, you know. What was the saying, like what was it again? Like, trusting you was my own decision, and like you just, what was it, like you just disproving it or something like that. Like, how was the saying goes? There's something like that going on. Like, trusting you was my decision, and disproving, or like trusting you was my decision, and proving me wrong was your decision, kind of thing. Like, you know, prove me wrong or prove me right was your decision. That's not like that, you know. But yeah, and also take accountability about your friends, you know. Like, hey, they're not the person they trying to be. It's your job to figure that out, you know. It's your job to figure that out, even you like it or not. It's really philosophical, this stream, man. It's very philosophical. But yeah. So, another moral of the story, just be careful which you kind of associate with, or like friends. Not every friend is equal, and some are really like, honestly not a waste of time, but I think every friend is kind of like teaching you a lesson. Like it's kind of like, no. you want them, like, you know, like if you kind of like notice something bad, like something shady your friend's doing, and it's like kind of like, you turn a blind eye because you don't want to believe it, kind of thing, you know. Like, come on, man. Like, don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me. And I'm like, and then they disappoint me, I'm like, oh. And the funny thing is, like, I don't tell them, you know. I don't say anything because it's just like I notice it, you know. I just notice it. I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, oh, alright, okay. It's like very, very, like, oh man. So honestly, very sad also. Very sad. Right. Or like how people behave, you know. Yo, well, what's up? It's just really like, oh man. Oh man. Oh, creeper. Oh man. Creeper. Oh man. Creeper. Da, 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 da. But yeah, I guess that's that, I guess. That's the thing about relationships and stuff like that. Creeper. That's relationships. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good afternoon, and good day. Good day, sir. Good day. Side to side, side to side. Okay. I will have to stop. Okay. Alright, let's go there. Let's see. Okay, oh really? That big, huh? Oh, okay, okay. I mean, yeah, not like that big, yeah. It's kind of like there. Up, up there, here, there. Gaining some progress. I mean, yeah. I hope you're getting awesome progress. Everybody in this chat room. Gaining something. I mean, to be fair, like every time you draw, you get better. It's kind of like. The thing is, what I. That's what I really not hate of artists, but it's really like underappreciated. Is like every time you draw, you get better. You know, with every brush stroke, with every line you draw, you get better. It's just like you get like 0.000 point, like you know, for every stroke you get better at 0.00001% better. You know, for every stroke you do, right? Or something like that, or maybe not that crazy, but more like that, you know. I think that's better. better stroke you do, you get like one better. But it's like you don't see the like how many strokes you've done. Or maybe even like I think yeah that's better like that. Yeah. Better stroke you do. But you only see like after you've done like 100 days, or like maybe 200 days, or maybe like again every 3 months you see like some progress. Or like your line art kinda improved, your visual library kinda improved, your confidence kinda improved. And yeah. Or like maybe doing pros and projects and stuff like that. Pros and projects and other stuff like that. I mean, yeah, building a habit is really important. I was talking this before, like in the stream before, but like habit changing, like habit change. For example, if you're like in your bathroom, like or like having, no, it's called brushing your teeth, might as well do like, you know, your skincare routine, or like shower, or after you shower, I might as well do my skincare routine or something like that. Might as well do, you know. Doesn't hurt that much. Might as well do. Because there's a huge gap between knowledge and actually doing stuff. I mean, yeah, like I think you're right with like you're right with the knowledge. Like there's like action or like drawing. And then also and slash and versus, I guess versus knowledge, I guess. Knowledge. How do I write knowledge? Because if you just only draw, for me, eyeball proportion and shading looks like something that gets dull really fast if you don't practice. I mean, I guess, yeah. But I would say, in the end of the day, I would. What I do is like at the beginning for sure I eyeball things, but what I recently learned is also like eyeballing with structure. That's kind of like, I think that's the best way to do like eyeballing with structure. Eyeballing with structure. That's what I like to do. Like, for example, with like the torso, what I'm doing here right now, like I'm just, I guess, eyeballing the drawing, but you know, the architect and then return to physics. You're like, I mean, yeah, like there's also, I would say, focus on different things makes it better. Like there's like an argument to make that maybe you should practice everything, but there was like an argument just to focus on one thing and then get really good and then go to the next thing. But yeah, I get that. Like if you do like a lot of, for example, anatomy studies, and then you don't know gesture drawings, then your character become very stiff. But if you only do like gesture drawings and no anatomy drawings or anatomy studies, then it becomes very less detailed and not really like atomic correct in that sense. But yeah, exactly. I think you should gain like muscle memory for sure. Like I think what I'm doing also is like muscle memory at this point here with what I'm doing, like just like with the structure, like do copies and then try to do like from memory and just try to draw it. Because I have drawn a lot of things, man. Holy shit, man. I'm kind of surprised how much I can draw. Like how much I already drew in my art journey. Like, cause I've drawn a lot, man. Or painted a lot. But yeah, what size is canvas using? It's pretty big. I think it's The width is 11,588 and the height is 6,556. Yeah. That's a very big canvas, man. Try to recall how long it took me to learn how to write. That's huge. I mean, yeah, it is huge. I don't know. But I think I have enough from, I would say. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I think, like, oh. What do you mean? Oh, that's why. What do you mean if that's why? That's why it's, like, kind of nice. Or, like... What do you mean that's why? Why would I cry emoji? Why the crying emoji? Why the crying emoji? Dun, 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 dun. Let's go here, just put it big, and then there. I think this is a little bit too, oh no. The cube is a little bit too correct perspective, but yeah, let's see. Let's go there. Here. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Oh, let's go. Gigs to about 6K. Still managed to like. Oh, okay. It looks like an infinite sphere. I mean, I don't know how much I can actually make it. Like, what's the limit actually? Let me see. Wait. What's the limit? Okay, 999. Ah, okay. My limit for canvas is like 50,000 and 50,000. That's the limit. That's the max, I guess, canvas you can do on clipsstudiopaint. I'm not so sure. I'm continuing with the anatomy book. I'm doing still like the whole stream, or like the stream's gonna be like all just anatomy. Finishing this anatomy book that I have. Because the anatomy book, there's this pretty like, you know what's it called? This anatomy book is really big. It has like 500 pages. I think more 500 pages. Let me see how many pages does like the Tenten's anatomy book have actually. It has like 534 pages, and we are, let me see, I think page 130. Yeah, after I finish this, we are page 130. Yeah. 130, and to be fair, like the PDF, what I realized is with the PDF data, or like on this book, that some pages are actually missing. Like I have actually the real book here, and I've been looking at some pages are missing in this PDF data. So that's kind of interesting to see, but maybe I will do them also on stream. So yeah. And I hope that I'm not getting into trouble, because I do like, as like in the end of the day, it was like, I think transformative enough, because I'm just not like showing you this and then that's it. It's more like me talking and also like drawing and trying to copy it. I think that's transformative enough, I hope, hopefully. Otherwise, we see you in jail, guys. With my jailmate, Henry. Alright, let's see. Ah, okay, okay. Like, yeah, they are actually very white. Now that I really think about it, they are actually really white here. What more like more inward? Okay, okay. All right, good to know. They are actually white. All right. But yeah. By the way, Andrew. Yeah. What's up? What's up? You know, when Twitter start giving views on new accounts, I'm not so sure. I'm not even sure how Twitter actually works. But something like maybe it should give you like couple views in the first hours or first days, first 3 days, and then if nothing happens or nobody likes the tweet, it kind of dies, I think, or something like that. Something like that was like that. So yeah. But it really depends on like how well your tweet performs. If your tweet is good, or like if your art or something is really popular with other people, it doesn't have to be good, you know. It doesn't have to be good, you know. It doesn't have to be good art. It just have to be like people that like that post or like that art. And if they like more, they get more views, and if they repost it, they get more views. Yeah. That's that. That's how you get like that. I would say, but I'm not an expert. Like I still have to figure out like how Twitter works and stuff like that. So yeah. Maybe also like niche yourself in one thing. For example, maybe be like a One Punch Man fan art Twitter account or something like that, where you just draw only One Punch Man and then getting a huge following out of that. Really kind of nice. Oh, okay. Oh, you okay. But yeah. Let's go. Coming. Because you yourself my shadow band or something. I created a new page recently ago. I mean, to be fair, like, I wouldn't recommend always make a new account and then trying to post it, but I would say just stick with like one account and try to post every day a little bit. And then also like, yeah, realize that, you know, that your art might be good, but maybe that's not people what they want to see, you know? In the end of the day, it's really like what do people want to see, and if the people like what they see, they're most likely to like a post and stuff like that or retweet it. In the end of the day, it's not about art itself. It's more about like what does a lot of people like in that sense. I don't hear Bell a lot for message. Have you answered my question? Which question? What do you drawing? I mean, yeah, like with the what do you after drawing all those back studies? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know with the I don't know what you mean with like hearing bells or messages, but I do like after finish this do more anatomy studies, or like finish the anatomy book that I have. But yeah. We are on page 130, and this has like 500 pages, or 530 pages, so we have something to do. Yeah, it's gonna be lit, man. Hell yeah, baby. But yeah, like if you're playing the like Twitch game, but yeah. Toby, the algorithm is the biggest enemy. Following somehow the algorithm is the biggest enemy. I wouldn't say that actually. Like, I would say you. Honestly, my hot take is like the algorithm is your biggest supporter. You know. I would say the algorithm is really your biggest supporter. Like in the end of the day, like in the end of the day, what the algorithm wants is that they interact with the post, you know? So they try to show it to people and see if they like it or not. And if they don't like it, then the algorithm is more or less has to like not show it, because if they show it and they don't interact with it, they don't get like, you know, ads or something like that, you know? And another thing with Chris, with no one wants to do shitty art, is like, you don't know that, bro. You might think your art is kind of shitty, but maybe one person out there finds like your art is kind of crazy good, you know? You don't know it. Like, it's kind of like, you can't assume that people won't like it, because in the end of the day, you don't know it, bro. You don't know the people. You don't know the, like, what's gonna do that, like the effect. But yeah. I think he's talking about the artist's perspective on their art. Ah, okay. I mean, that's like, I guess, improvement is like, you know, I would say you have to work on yourself then. Because at the end of the day, that's like, I think, connected with also with perfectionism. Want to do everything perfect. But in the end of the day, you can't really do everything perfect, or like the thing you want to do, like perfectionism, like it's really bad, you know. I guess both. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, like in the end of the day, like if the people don't interact with your post and your algorithm tries really hard, then he can't really do anything anymore, you know. Like his hands are like behind the back then, you know, like that. He's not allowed to show it to other people anymore, because it didn't get any like attention, or like it didn't get any interaction, and then it kind of dies out, you know. Rest in peace. Because now also, like, I think you should be also like not always blaming the algorithm. I'm like, you know, of time shit in my okay. But hey, there's like the 0.1%, baby. But how does it know if anyone likes it if it has 0 views? No, I don't know. Like, I don't know how the algorithm works. But then again, like maybe the thing is also maybe like not telling the truth, you know. I don't know why I'm so heavily supportive with the algorithm right now, you know. But I guess I would play devil's advocate, right? I play like devil's advocate. I would say like that it's only showing 0, but in reality, it maybe he has already shown it to other people. It's just like it doesn't update or something like that, you know. Didn't do like an update. But yeah. How we hold the pen makes a good big difference. I mean, yeah, like step by step, man. Step by step. I mean, that's what we call the fundamentals, right? You have to do the fundamentals. I mean, yeah, also like true, like keywords and stuff like that, and also like I think how Twitter works is something you should also learn. Because just I think like just posting something and hoping for the best. I mean, it might be working, but also like doing like keywords or like trying to find like what's trendy right now. Basically, you're in this point you're like more like a social media manager rather than an artist in that sense, you know. Which kind of sucks because nowadays if you want to be like popular or like make a living as an artist, you have to be like good with the memes and also like understand what people want. While you just want to draw like, I don't know, cute anime girls, maybe. I mean, maybe they like it, but maybe they want like different cute anime girls, you know. Man, I'm too old. This idea of text interactions, that's a rocket science for me. I mean, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it is not easy, yeah. I give you that, like, I mean, that's why it's like also specialized. There's like also people that kind of specialize in those things, you know? Like, I think there's also even like a degree you can get, you know? As maybe like social media manager or something like that, right? Something like that too. I mean, it also like counts not only for Twitter, but in general, like social media in general, like TikTok or Instagram and all those kind of stuff, right? Knowing what's trendy, knowing what's going to happen, like, and then trying to make like, I guess being a content creator in general in that sense, you know. That's like a hard part for like maybe like a tough pillow to swallow, right? Like you just want to be drawing stuff, but in the end of the day, you have to become like, you know, a content creator that kind of likes, maybe like get big in one niche and something like that, you know. Like maybe I should do like only like One Punch Man drawings, for example, because one of my One Punch Man drawings got, I mean, 16 likes, but it's normally better than I normally get. Yeah. Like doing something niche. Finding your niche and then, you know. I mean, there's like good and bad thing about niche because in a niche, you know, data info about yours. I mean, yeah. In the end of the day, like, there's like good or bad things about niches because if you have like a niche, you kind of like, I wouldn't say almost, but like very likely to get like likes because people are very into this niche and you're kind of providing like, you know, demand and supply. You're providing something they can like or like want to see. But the one thing I see that like the big problem after you kind of like getting good with like the one niche is like to kind of broaden up your niche, and that's just like where things becomes a little bit problematic, or not problematic but difficult, because now you have like an audience that really likes, for example, One Punch Man, but then you decide to draw something different, and probably most people won't like this pose, you know. It's like I guess like a balance act to figure out how to do that, you know. Because they consist of different audience, that's how it's. I mean, yeah, like in the end of the day is like figure out like, you know, like what wants the art, what's like, what do you want to see, bro? How can I provide you that kind of entertainment, or like that thing that you're kind of craving right now, you know? How can I provide that for you? How, oh, that better is like, how can I give you value, you know? Like, you spend time on my post, you spend time on those things, and they want to have like, you know, some, I guess, reward. Like how I see it is like how can I, like if I'm thinking about a YouTube video or general like a post, I'm always like kind of thinking, okay, how can this create kind of value, you know? Like how does this like enrich somebody's life in that sense, you know? Sounds kind of stupid, but that's how I think it. How can they, like, what can they get out of it? Like, I can imagine like a very really greedy person, basically. Like a really greedy person, and like, how can I make this really greedy person like want to watch my video, kind of thing, right? How can I provide that like value for him to like actually take his time and watch what I'm doing, you know? I think that's like a good way to see things. Because in the end of the day, like, for example, for YouTube, nobody wants to watch like a playthrough of like, hey, Minecraft part 106 going into the cave. Like, bro, nobody's gonna like be interested in that title, for example. Like, bro, what are you doing? It's not 2005 or something like that, you know? It doesn't work anymore like this. Because there's already like 100 or 1,000 other people that already supply this demand, you know? Like really think about how they kind of hook those people. And maybe you get lucky, you know? Also, I think also algorithm itself is also very, I would say like if content creation is more like, I would say 60% skill and 40% luck, I would say. 60% skill and 40% luck. And the thing with luck is that if you kind of like develop your skill, your luck kind of goes up, basically, you know? It's like kind of like how do I say it, like a slot machine kind of thing, but because you get kind of better, your odds getting like in your favor, you know? Like in that sense, you're kind of like an optimist, you know? You're not like you're not like as what most people think, like an optimist is just blind about the risk. No, an optimist is just like hoping that the odds in the long run are in his favor despite the setbacks, you know? That's an optimist. You know, they hope that the odds are in their favor despite the setbacks. And I think that's how you should see like YouTube, or like general, maybe also like content creation, that, you know, it like your post that you did will kind of suck, but you know, you gained like more skill on it, and now you have to try it again, and then try it again, try it again, and then the more you try it, the better your skills become, and the more likely it becomes that your posts gets recognition and other stuff like that, you know? Because in the end of the day, you never know. Maybe you get really lucky and the algorithm give it like to person that really like your posts, and then there's another person who liked this post and then liked the post, and it's kind of like a wildfire in that sense, you know? Because that's what's gonna happen, you know? Because what if people like your post, your people like your post, you know? Because that happened for me like back in the days. I did like Instagram Reels, right? And to be before slow producing your stuff, but sometimes it's just luck, to be honest. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, like don't underestimate luck, but that's the thing, like that's also like what I read in a book. Sometimes, you know, like tails, you know, if you kind of like throw a coin, that sometimes one tail kind of like influence 90% of the outcome, basically, you know? For example, you always like have like 100 times tail, like heads and then one tail, but this one tail is kind of like really, really, really good, you know? Like in a sense, like tails kind of like controls, what's called, not controls area, but gives you like a strong direction, you know? For example, like a good example would be like iPhones, for example. Because they got really lucky with the iPhone, you know? Like this is like a head, like a tails throw, you know? And then I also tried different products, but they also like all fail, you know? They all land off heads, you know? And it's like this one tail throw at the head that they kind of like, you know, go like I don't know, influence everything, you know? This is like kind of crazy. You need only one tail throw and you win kind of thing. It's like kind of like hard to wrap around, but that's how things works. You just need one tail and then good to go, man. One tail and then you're good to go. I mean, it's maybe like, I don't know if that makes sense for you guys, but... Or like, I mean, maybe I try explain it kind of badly, but yeah. All you need is just like one good tail throw and the rest is history. And if you get like 2 tails throw, then hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But I wouldn't say that, yeah. My well found your audience. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you are my audience, right? Kinda, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? Otherwise you wouldn't watch my stream right now. Otherwise you wouldn't watch my stream. And I'm full thankful for that, you know? Maybe I don't say it not often enough, but I'm thankful for you guys watching my stream. I mean, I might not be like a huge streamer, but, you know, maybe one day. But I think it's like those kind of little things that kind of builds up to like a huge thing along the way, you know? Maybe it's like maybe it's the the viewers we made along the way, you know? Maybe it's the viewers we made along the way kind of thing, right? It's the viewers we made along the way. But yeah, I appreciate that, you know? Because in the end of the day, there's a lot of streamers. You can watch, I mean, like, I'm like one in a mil, or like one... Like, I mean, everybody wants to be kind of like a streamer. It's kind of like, I think everybody wants to be like have the stream like as myself, like just drawing and then getting paid for streaming, and you know, that's it. Making a living out of it, you know. But I think getting to that point is really difficult. And also very tiring, but I think it's kind of worth it. But in the end of the day, it's really like the views that makes the thing even possible. And I'm really thankful for that, you know? I'm really thankful for it. Sometimes I'm like taking you guys for granted, but honestly, sometimes I should say like thank you. And then I should say honestly, thank you guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go that. Let's go. All right, we did like those. Torso, let's go. Let's go. What's the next thing? Let's see. Within the joint ball and creating both sides of the rib cage. Oh yeah, okay, now we do like the joint ball. Alright, alright. The joint ball. Alright, alright. Joint ball. Art book, torso. So let's save that and make a new one. Save this as torso. YouTube art book. There, torso 5. Or nicht, no, maybe torso, yeah, maybe torso 5. Not really that much of a torso now. We do like more like the shoulders now. Kinda. So that's that. Torso 5. Cause it's like I think this is the back and this is the front. No, this is the front, this is the back. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. Oh, no, it is. This is back. It's back, and then kind of rotates. Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is like, yeah. Yes, sir. All right, be right back. Need something to drink, and then we can do this one here. Yeah, maybe also like. Yeah, the joint ball or like this one is very movable. It's very flexible. Now that I see that, it's very flexible. See that. It's very flexible. All right, and then we have like those kind of things here. The ball in motion. All right. Let's see if I get like demonetized for this one. Because now we go like a little bit like a dangerous territory where there's like, you know, boobs. Almost. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's make a test. See if that gets age restricted. See if this gets age restricted, but yeah. I was like, you see like the thing here is like really. Can I make, maybe I should do like, instead of this one here. Instead of this one, maybe like, yeah, this is better if I do this. Yep. You can make like this here. And yep. All right. Yeah, that's much better. It's not that pixelated. All right, this is what we're gonna do next stream. Not next stream. Like, this is what we're gonna go through. And after we've done that, I guess I get more drawings like this. Okay. Yeah. And then we do like the muscles. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. But yeah, be right back. BRB. BRB. Alright, I'm back. I'm eating like some Kinder Mexican. I don't know if you know this. Probably not. I'm eating. I can show you. Yep. That's what I'm eating right now. I mean, that's really like over exaggerated, but you know. That's what I'm eating right now. It's maybe a little bit exaggerated, but it doesn't. It tastes good, man. It's Mexican. The company called Kinder, and the food calls like, you know, Mexican. Yeah, exactly, Mexican. But yeah, it's good. It's good, yeah. It looks tasty, but in reality, it's not. It looks not that tasty, you know. Reality can be often disappointing, you know. I mean, there's like Kinderüberraschung. You guys know Kinderüberraschung? I mean, it's kind of like, you know, forbidden. because like little kids kind of like no, die because they kind of like eat the toy, like no, by accident, like eating the toy or like swallow the toy by accident. But yeah, like you know Kinderüberraschung, right? I don't know how to say that in English. Kinder. Yeah. That kind of thing here. Like that one here, right? And this one here. Oh, this is small. Like with the chocolate and with the toy here. You know that. Same company. But yeah. Same company. Maybe they, I mean, to be fair, they might also do this for views, you know. Unfortunately. But yeah. So I think this is like the front and the back. Well, let me see. Says of a deltoid mass here, the delta mass here. The ball joint is located both sides replicated function club description below. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just below that, right. Alright, let's draw this. I don't know why they made it like so detailed. I'm not going to do that. Also, yeah. I mean, they have also like different products for sure, like the King, Maxi King is like one of them. But yeah. Some shoulders. I mean, yeah, we do like the joint. But not that joint, what you're thinking about, you know? Alright, and there. It's also kind of crazy, like if you have like just a shape and then you put like some lines in the shape, it has like, it getting like form, you know? But you think about it, it's kind of crazy. Crazy thing, man. Plus also like a texture too. Texture. We love texture, right? Alright. So this like the clavicle? Or is this like the front? This is the back. Now wait a minute. I'm confused. Which is one of what's the front? What's the back? I'm confused. Like this is the back, right? Like, or is this the front? Huh? The left one is the front. Yeah, okay. Left one. Yeah, okay, like. Yeah. All right. Left one. This is the front. All right. Front and back. Okay. No. Okay. That, like the what's missing is here like the what's called the clavicle. Kind of here. Like what's missing is like this kind of thing here, right? For that one. That's missing. There's a clavicle. Alright, okay. Like this one here. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it. And the bicep starts. Alright. Okay. But I'm kind of confused with this one here. It's like some like connected there and then goes behind there, right? Something like that. If I simplify it like this, it's more like kind of like this, right? It goes like down there, and then it goes like, I guess, into that one, right? It's like kind of like this goes like that. This there goes in basically like then this one here, right? It goes kind of like inwards there, right? If I understand it correctly. But yeah, all right. All right. Starts from the sculpture and then joins the clavicle. Okay, yeah, right. All right, okay. And this is like the start of the clavicle then, right? If I understand correctly, like this is done. All right. Okay, I get it. All right. Let's make this quick here. Let's go there. Just like kind of like this here. So, and I'm not really that focused on make it that. I'm not so focused on make it the texture correct, to be fair. I just want to get like the whole big shape correct, and then that's good enough for me, man. That's good enough for me. Also with texture, what I learned with texture is that you have to be a little bit sparse with it. You should not paint everything. So there's that. But yeah, let's go down here. You think it of like a shovel. A shovel? Like how so? Like it's like that and then that. Like that. That's as like this is like the clavicle or like then you can put like around that and then like there. It's like this is like the back and this goes kind of like there. Oh, the scapula, okay. Without the handle. Oh, okay. I mean, I think it like as a Dorito. I think it as like as a half like I think it like that. It's just like a Dorito for me, or maybe like a diamond shape too. You know, you can also think of like something like that. You know, also like a damn. What's the shape again called? Detroit. Deloitte. I don't know. Alright, something like that. A rhombus, yeah, I think rhombus is the correct one. Yeah, rhombus. Rhombus. Alright, that should be it. Oh, something like that, right? Let's see. What can I say? I'm just a king, bro. Look at this. Big shape's almost correct, man. Look at me, man. Look at me. I mean, it's not 100% correct, but the big shapes out there, baby. I take those. I take those, man. We taking those, man. We take those, man. All right, but yeah, I think with that we had hit the 2-hour mark. I would say I've done enough for it today. I finished like one thing today, which is kind of nice. Talked about a little bit about stuff, but yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow or next time when you have time. Bye bye. Stream every day, baby. Stream every day. Bye bye.